So till that what we have to complete it? We have to complete it local variable, instance variable, static variable, instance method, and the static method, right? So so all these are it's combined in these programs. Okay. Here, this is which type of variable is this? This is instance variable. So inside the class, outside the method, I have to create a variable. This variable is a instance variable, and this is a static variable. Inside the class, outside the method, with static modifier, this variable is a static variable, and this is constructor. So inside the constructor, I have to create a local variable. So this is the local variable. Here I have to create a local variable. So now I have to access all these three things. So local variable, instance variable, and the static variable. I have all these three. And this is which type of method is this? This is instance method. Instance method inside also I have to access all these three variables: local variable, instance variable, and the static variable. And this is a static method. Static method inside also I have to access, create a local variable, and I have to access local variable, instance variable, and the static variable. All these things I have to come covered. So all these things, these all these we have to access. Here inside the main method, just I have to create a object. So inside the main method, I have to create a object. So if I have to create an object, what it's happening? If I have to create an object, it's called the constructor. So it goes to the constructor during that object creation. What it's happening during that object creation? It's called the constructor. So this is the constructor. So the constructor is executed at first. So at first it's executed the constructor. The constructor start to end it's printed. So constructor start, and we have to access the local variable, instance variable, and the static variable, and the constructor end we have to access. From constructor start, local variable, instance variable, static variable, and the constructor end. Here I have to access. After that, then again main method, I have to call the instance method. If I have to give the instance method, I have to call the instance method. This is which type of method is this? Main is a static method. And what is instance method? Instance method is a non-static method. So this is non-static method. So main is a static method, but this is non-static method. So static method inside, I have to call the non-static method. Then I have to create the object. So here I using that object. Here we have to create the object. By using this object, I have to access the instance method. So here inside the instance method, I have to create a local variable. I have to access instance is printed here. Instance is printed. So here instance is printed. After that, just I have to create the object. Here what is happening? I have to create the object. If I have to create the object, what is happening during that object creation, the constructor is executed. So during that object creation, constructor is executed. So the constructor means again during that object creation, if the constructor is executed, then the constructor start. From constructor start, this is constructor, right? From the constructor start to end, it's printed here. So that is why here it printed the constructor start to end. It's printed constructor start to end. So after completing this, here that instance method, local variable, instance variable, and the static variable, I have to access instance method, local variable, variable, and the static variable I have to access. Then after this, it goes to the main method. Main method inside, next I have to call the static method. Yes method, static method. Static method inside also I have to create a local variable, and the static is printed at first. So the static is printed here. After that, the first I have to create the object. So during that object creation, what is happening? During that object creation, the constructor is executed. So the constructor constructor is executed from the constructor start to end. Here it's printed constructor start and local variable, instance variable, static variable, and the constructor end is printed. After completing this, the static variable, local variable, instance variable, and static variable is printed here. This is the way we have to access. So in the instance method, I have to access these three variables: local variable, instance variable, and static variable. These three variables I have to access. This is constructor. Constructor inside I have to access the variables, three types of variables: local variable, instance variable, and static variable. These three variables I have to access. Then next one, I have to access the instance method and the static method. So here, this is constructor, right? So this is constructor. Constructor inside, I have to call the instance method and the static method. So this is instance method. This method is a instance method, and this is static method. So here I have to create the object. So during that object creation, what is happening? The constructor is executed. So first it's print the constructor. So during that object creation, what is happening? The constructor is executed. So the constructor is first it's printed. After that, we have to call the instance method. So during that object creation, what is happening? During that object creation, the constructor is executed. So the constructor is printed at first. So at first the constructor is printed. So inside the constructor, I have to call the instance method. So instance method means this instance method is executed. This is instance method. The instance method is executed. After that, here I have to call the static method. Then the static method is executed. This is the static method. Static method is executed. After completing this, I have to call the static method. So again, the static method is printed here. So here I have to access constructor inside. I have to access two types of methods: instance method and the static method. The constructor inside also I have to access the instance method and the static method. Both methods I have to access. So before that, I have to access the local variable, instance variable, and the static variable. So three different types of variables I have to access here. So constructor inside I have to access the local variable, instance variable, and the static variable. Three types of variables. Here, the constructor inside, I have to access the two types of methods: instance method and the static method. So when the constructor is executed during object creation, so each and every object creation here, each and every object creation, it called the constructor. Then it executed the methods. This is constructor. And the next one is instance block. What is instance block? when it's executed. See, this is instance block. Instance blocks are used to write the logic. That logics are executed during object creation. Instance blocks are used to write the logic. That logics are executed during object creation. During that object creation, instance block will be executed. So during that object creation, instance block will be executed. When we have to create the object, instance block will be executed. So when the constructor is executed, constructor is also it's executed during object creation. So during constructor is executed. What is instance block? Instance block also it's the same like that. Used to write the logic. That logics are executed during object creation. So here instance blocks are used to initialize the variables. So instance block also is used to initialize the variables. And this is the syntax of instance block. And instance block execution, it depends on object creation. So each and everything it's similar to the constructor. So when the constructor is executed, when the instance block is executed, that same like that during object creation. Then the constructor is also it's used to initialize the variables. The instance block that also it's the same like that used to initialize the variables. So everything it's similar to the constructor. Constructor it's a constructor execution. It depends on object creation. Instance block execution is also it's a same as so it depends on object creation. So everything it's similar to the constructor. So then what is difference between these two instance block and the constructor? So if we have to create a object, 10 object, 10 times constructor is executed at the same time before the constructor instance block is executed. So when the instance block is before the constructor, the instance block will be executed. So if we have to create a 10 object, a 10 times constructor is executed, but before the constructor, instance block will be executed.
If I'm not wrong, we covered this in yesterday's class.
Sorry?
We covered this instance block and constructor in yesterday's class.
Yesterday's class, we covered instance block.
Yes.
The instance block is completed.
Yes.
Then which topics we need to complete? We need to start. These topics are completed.
Yes. I think others also join yesterday's class, right? They can also confirm. To my knowledge, we have covered the instance block.
Sorry. See, yesterday it's completed instance block.
Sir, I think so. I also thought same thing to say.
Okay, that static block, that next topic is static block. Okay. So, so then we go to the static block. So instance block, after that we go to the static block. What is static block? Static blocks are used to write the logic. That logics are executed during dot class loading. So what is static block? Static blocks are used to write the logic. That logics are executed during dot class loading. So JVM it loads dot class files into memory. After that it calls to the main method. So when the static memory is allocated before main method, when we have to execute the dot class files are converted into memory. Then we have to execute the program and the time what is happening here. So when we have to execute the program, in the time it calls to the JVM. So JVM, what is happening? JVM, it allocates the static into memory, static the class files into memory. After that only main method is executed. So before the main method, the static block is executed. That not only static block, static is we have to use in three areas: variables, methods, and block. Static variable, static method, and static block. Static variable and static allocated before main method. Static block is executed before main methods. So static related things, it depends on dot class file loading. It executed before main method. How many times class is loaded? So class is loaded only once before main method. So before main method, static is loaded only once. So that static block execution, it depends on dot class file loading, but in this instance block is executed during object creation. Here, up to 1.5 version, static execute the program. Main method is not necessary. So before main method, so before static block, before sorry, before 1.5 version, main method is not necessary. Its main method is not necessary. So we have to execute the program by using the static block. So from 1.5 version onwards, it's necessary for the main method. Why? Because of we have to write the main method inside the JVM from 1.5. After 1.5 version, main method is must. But before 1.5 version, main method is not necessary. We have to execute the program by using static block. So this is the static block syntax. So then the static block is executed. Static block is executed before main method. How many times it's executed? It executed at so static when the memory is allocated before main method, static block memory is allocated. So before main method, static variable, static method block, static method memory is allocated. So when the static block is executed before main method, static block is executed. How many times it's executed? Only once. So here, this is static block. So we have to use the number of static, not an issue. Just static block 1 and static block 2. So here I have to inside the main method, I have to print the welcome message. So here, which one is first executed? Static block is executed. Static block execution, it's executed from top to bottom. So topmost static block is executed at first. After that, next one. So which one is first executed? Static block 1 is first executed. After that, static block 2 is executed. After that, main method is executed. So static block 1, static block 2, and main method. So main method inside welcome is printed here. So when the static block is executed, static block is executed before main method. How many times it's executed? Only one time. It's based on dot class file loading. And here, this is static. This is instance block 1, instance block 2, static block 1, and static block 2. This is main method. Main method inside, we have to create a. So here, when the static block is executed before main method. So before main method, static block is executed. So static block 1 and static block 2 is executed. So after that comes inside the main method. After that comes inside the main method. Main method inside, I have to create the object. So at first the static block 1 and the static block 2, just two static blocks are executed at printer. Two static blocks are executed and printed. So after that main method is executed. The main method, I have to create the object. So during that object creation, what is happening? Instance block is executed at first. So here I have to using two instance blocks. So instance block 1 and the instance block 2, the two instance blocks are executed here. Then static block also is used to initialize the object. Here this is a static and int employee ID. Here I have to create a static variable, and this is static block, and this is static method. Variable, static block, and static method. So which one is first executed? So static block is first executed. So static employee ID. Here I have to inside the static block, I have to initialize the variable. Static block inside, I have to initialize the variable. Employee ID, I have to initialize it here. Then it comes inside the main method. Main method inside, I have to call the display method. Then display method means here we have to print the values. Then the value is printed here. That the display method inside, we have to print the value. The value 1000 is printed here. So static block is also used to initialize the object. Here we have to initialize it. This is the static block. Static block inside, I have to initialize the variables. The static block is executed at first before main method, but only once. So after that main method is executed, inside the main method, I have to call the display method. The display method inside, I have to print the value of the variable. The variable value, here we already initialized. So the value 1000 is printed here. And here, this is instance block. This is instance block. And this is static block 1, static block 2. And this is constructor. Why? Because of this is class name. This is class name and method name. Both are same. It's called constructor. This is 0 constructor, 1 constructor, and static block. How many static blocks are executed here? Here I have to create 3 static blocks. Static block 1, static block 2, and static block 3. 3 static blocks. 3 static block is there. So these 3 static blocks are executed at first before main method only once. Static blocks are executed before main method only once. So static block 1, 2, and 3. 3 static blocks are executed. After that comes inside the main method. Main method inside, welcome is printed here. So welcome is printed. After that, I have to create the object. So 0 parameterized constructor object I have to create it. During that object creation, what is happening? The instance block is executed at first. Here, the instance block 1 and the instance block 2. 2 instance blocks are executed. Instance block 1 and the instance block 2. 2 instance blocks are executed. After that comes inside the constructor. So 0 constructor is printed here. 0 constructor is printed. Then 1 parameterized constructor object I have to create it. So during that object creation, what is happening? Instance block is first executed. Here, instance block 1 and the instance block 2. 2 instance blocks are executed. Instance block 1 and the instance block 2. After that, 1 constructor. So this is 1 constructor. 1 constructor is executed. So this is the way the static block is executed. And the static block inside also, we have to access the local variable, instance variable, static variable, instance method, and the so this is instance variable and static variable. This is static block. Static block inside I have to create a local variable and I have to create a object. Then here I have to access local variable, instance variable, and the static variable. Instance method and the static method. Here, what is happening inside the static block? So inside the static block, what is happening? Here at first, inside the static block is executed at first. Then it's executed before main. Times it's executed only once. Then here, during that object creation, here we have to create an object. So during that object creation, what is happening? During that object creation, the constructor is executed. But before the constructor, instance block is executed. So during that object creation, instance block is first executed. So instance block is first printed here. Instance block is first printed. After that, I have to call the add method. Add method is a instance method. So instance method is printed here. Instance method is printed here. Then after completing this instance block, it executed the constructor. So the constructor is printed here. The constructor is executed. So then we have to create the object. During that object creation, first it's executed the instance block. After that constructor. So this is instance block. Instance block inside I have to call the instance method. So instance method is executed. After that constructor is executed. Then the static block is printed here. The static block is printed here. Then I have to access the three variables: local variable, instance variable, and the static variable. Local variable, instance variable, and the static variable. Three variables are printed here. Then we have to call the instance method, add method. Add method is a instance method. Instance method is printed here. Then we have to call the static method. Static method here, this is a static method. The static method is printed here. Static method is printed here. So after completing this static block, so inside the static block, so I have to create the object. I have to access the three variables: local variable, instance variable, and the static variable. And I have to access the instance method and the static method. Everything is I can access inside the static block. So I have to access three types of variables: local variable, instance variable, static variable. Two types of methods: instance method and the static method. And also I can create the object. So during that object creation, the instance block is first executed. After that, constructor is executed. So everything I can access inside the static block. So after completing this static block, it comes inside the main method. So main method inside, I have to create an object. So during that object creation, again, it calls to the static block. During that object creation, the static block is executed. So the static block inside, so the static block is executed. After that, next line, I have to give a add method. Add method is an instance method. Instance method is printed here. After completing this, the constructor is executed. So instance block, instance method, and the constructor. So this is the way we have to access the static block. When the static block is executed only once before main method. So this is static. Then we go to inheritance concept. What is inheritance? Where we have to use the inheritance. What is the purpose? What is the use of inheritance? So what is inheritance? So till that we have to using only one class. That class inside we have to access the elements, variables, methods, constructors, instance block, and the static block. So everything we have to access inside the class, only one class, single class we have to. By using that class, the single class we have to create, inside the class we have to access these elements: variables, methods, constructor, instance block, and static block. If we want to use more than one class, then we go to the inheritance concept. When we go to more than one class, then we go for inheritance concept. What is inheritance? Inheritance is a mechanism which one object acquires all the properties and the behavior of another object of another class or parent object of a parent class. When we go to more than one class at that time, we have to use the inheritance concept. What is inheritance? Inheritance is a mechanism which one object acquires all the properties and the behavior of another object of another class. So more than one class when we go, so on the time we use the inheritance concept. So inheritance concept is a generally parent and child relationship. Parent class and child class relationship, it's called inheritance relationship. Parent class is providing the property and child class is acquiring the property. That means parent class inside I have to use the elements, the variables, methods, constructor, instance block, and static block. I can access inside the child class. The two class, parent class and child class. Parent class inside the property, I have to access it in the child class. That is, this concept is called inheritance concept. So what is the use of this inheritance concept? Reuse the code and reduce the length of the code. This is for main use of inheritance concept. Reuse the code and reduce the length of the code. How we have to achieve the inheritance concept? So we have to using extends keyword. One class extends with another one class. So one with another one class, this way we have to achieve the inheritance concept. Or otherwise, child class extends the parent class. One class extends with another one class. So the extends keyword we have to use it here. How we have to implement the inheritance concept? By using extends keyword. One class extends with another one class, or child class extends with the parent class. This is the way we have to access. This is the way we have to achieve the inheritance concept. So if we have a class, that is not allowed. One class extends with another one class, that concept is allowed in Java. But one class extends with more than one class, it's not allowed in Java. Then inheritance is a issue relationship. Issue relationship means it's a tightly coupled. One class, it depends with another one class. So that is called, it's a issue relationship. And so we have to create a class. We have to create an object. All the class, we have to create a class. Then we can so parent class or child class, both classes we can create an object, but the child class object creation is mostly recommended one. We have to create a class means we can create an object, but here the child class object creation is mostly recommended one. Then object class is the base class for all the class. Which class is the base class for all the class? Object class. Object class is the base class for all the class. Why? Why? Because of, as a developer, I have to create a class. For example, class A. Here I have to create a class A, but I'm not extends any other class. Class A, it's not extends with any other class. Then the Java compiler will extend the object class. So as a developer, we have to create a class. That class, it's not extends with any other class. Then the Java compiler will extend the object class. Object class is the base class for all the class. So where is their object class? Object class which contains java.lang package. Java.lang package. So different types of inheritance is there. Single inheritance, multiple, multi-level, hierarchical, and hybrid. These are the 5 different types of inheritance are available in Java. Single, multiple, multi-level, hierarchical, and hybrid. Here, this multiple and hybrid, these two inheritance concept, multiple and hybrid, these two inheritance concept is not allowed in Java. Single inheritance and hybrid inheritance, single and hybrid. These two inheritance, multiple and hybrid, multiple inheritance and hybrid inheritance. These two inheritance concept, it's not allowed in Java. Why? Why? Because of one class, it extends with more than one parent. So that is why more than one class. One class extends with more than one class. So that is why these two inheritance, multiple and hybrid, these two inheritance concept, it's not allowed in Java. So this is single inheritance. Single inheritance means class A and class B. Class A parent, class B child. Child class extends parent. So that means class B extends class A. Class B